Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today we have another episode of Ink Splash, and today I'm going to review an Indian fountain pen ink from a company called Daytone. So we have Daytone Blue Black ink for the review today. So before we begin, humble request to all my viewers to please subscribe to the channel and share the channel as much as possible. So I have been using Daytone ink from quite a few time now. It has been over a month that I have been using this particular ink, and I must say I am quite impressed with this ink. So initially when I bought these Daytone inks, I compared these inks with Waterman and Sheaffer and Parker, and I was not that happy with this ink because I used these inks in most of the pens that had medium or broad nibs. So these inks actually work quite well with the pens that have fine nib. So my I have Gamma EOS with me. So this, I had Waterman ink in this pen, and this did not work well. But when I put Daytone ink in it, it is now working perfectly fine. Okay, so let's start with the review. So I'll just put a small swab here, and the paper I'm using is just a simple copy paper, not a fancy paper. So here we have one swab, second and third. Okay, we'll do some passes to see the darkness of the ink actually. Okay, so you can see the ink is a little bit on the lighter side. As I told, these Indian inks are usually on the thinner side. Okay, so this is my fine nib. So I'll just write something. This is fine nib. Okay, you can see this nib is working. This is my Gamma EOS, and it is working quite well, right? And now let's do a second pass. Probably this ink is dry. Yes. Okay. Second pass. And now let's have a medium pen. Okay, for medium I have my Parker Frontier. This is medium nib. Okay, this also works very well with the medium nib. I somehow was underwhelmed by these inks when I initially bought these inks, but I think now I'm quite impressed with these inks. Okay, this is good. Now let's have a third pass and see how the ink looks when. Okay, so after 3 passes you can see, let's let it dry, and then till then we can have a broad nib sample. Okay, so this is broad nib. Okay, so you can see okay, this is so you can see small slight shading at the broad end. There is no shading on the fine with the fine nib, no shading or slight shading with the medium nib, but there is considerable, or you can see quite significant shading in this, broad with the broad nib. So now you can see how the ink is behaving with multiple passes. The first pass, this is totally a different ink. It is quite faint, faded ink. With second pass, you can see some difference. It has become a little bit dark. And on the third part, third pass, this is a totally different ink. So if you want to get a little bit more out of this ink, you can to probably write a little bit overwrite on this ink. So I have a flex pen also. Let's see how does that behave with this ink, and how does this ink behave on this paper with the flex. Okay, so okay, I am really bad at flex, but let's see. Okay, this is flex. So you can see, before we begin, I'll just do a small waterproof test also, or rather we can leave it. Okay, so you can see there is, I can't see noticeable feathering with any of the nibs. There is no noticeable feathering. The ink is quite smooth and even with all the nibs, fine, medium, broad, and even in the flex. There is no feathering at all. So if we look at the other paper, other side of the paper, this is simple copy paper. So I don't see any bleed through also. Even the third three passes have done well. There is no bleed through. There is some bleed through on the flex side, but this is fine. I think this is expected. So this nib, this ink is probably has surprised me a lot. I was not expecting this ink to be this good. There is no feathering, no bleed, not considerable bleed through. It works smoothly well with all of my Indian pens, with all the nibs. So this ink is highly recommended. The only issue that I find with this ink is that this ink comes in a bottle that resembles like a cough syrup bottle. So the bottle ergonomics, I will say they are very bad. If you keep the ink bottle like this, and it is very easy to tip the ink like this, tip the bottle actually. So if they can change the bottle with a larger base, then this can be a great hit. Otherwise, the quality of the ink is very good. It is a really free flowing ink. Also, I did some chromatography on this ink, so you can see the results here. So it's a quite even ink. There is no other pigments. You can't see any other pigments. It starts from the blue and ends at the slighter blackish tone. That's the blue black. So besides this bottle issue, I don't have any particular issues with this ink. And this ink can be bought as a loose ink or with a pack of 15 inks, and the cost of each bottle of the ink is ₹40. INR. So this is quite affordable, and at this price range this is a great ink. I have used the Royal Blue ink also and the green ink also, and these inks are quite good inks, I would say, to use. Royal Blue, I found some issues with the Royal Blue ink, but otherwise this particular ink is very good. Okay, so hope this video helps you in identifying and getting you a good ink. And thanks for watching the video. Please do like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel for more exciting videos. Thank you. Bye bye.